Hi, my name is Rahn, and I play the string bass with Border Crossing, a group dedicated to integrating historically segregated audiences, repertoire, and artists by performing music across cultures and time, which I love doing because I help provide a foundation for the singers of Border Crossing. As some might already know about me, I love collecting miniatures or tiny things, probably as a contrast to playing such a large instrument. Here's my collection of tiny books, which includes a dictionary and of course a story about Tom Thumb. And here is my collection of tiny string instruments, which includes violins, guitars, even charangos. I also have a tiny bass workshop built into something the size of a walnut. There are 7 basses in there, along with 2 guys building the basses. Now I'd like to talk to you a little bit about the bass and its part in the world of tango music. The bass is used in many different kinds of music like classical, jazz, rock, and tango, and it's used to provide a foundation for the music like the tempo, the beat, the rhythm, and the key. And I love helping provide that foundation for the talented singers of Border Crossing. For most groups, the bass usually plays at the low end of the sound of a group, like this. That's do, a deer, female deer, on my lowest string, and then can also play at the high end, like this. That's call to post, played in harmonics, but most often somewhere in the mid-range, like this prayer by Ernst Bloch. In tango music, which is primarily used for dancers to dance to, the bass rarely gets to play the melody. But in this case, I'd like to play a fugue melody from Astor Piazzolla's tango opera, María de Buenos Aires, which will include some special techniques unique to the bass. After the melody is played, the bass falls back into its normal role of providing foundation with a couple of rhythmic ideas that make it unique to tango, like the Arrastre, where I drag the sound from one spot to another. Or like the Strappatto, where I hit the strings with one part of the wooden part of the bow while slapping the strings with my left hand. Here's another melody by Piazzolla called Oblivion, where the melody soars in harmony over the bass line, which alternates between arco and pizzicato, or bowing and plucking, like this. Since tango is mostly dance music, it includes not only 2-step and 4-step dancing, but also the 3-step waltz. Like this little quick one called Café con Limon by Bob O. Barnés, where the bass plays the waltz part like this. Listen carefully, and you can often hear the bass laying down the foundation for the music you're listening to. Enjoy your listening, and thanks for listening here.